What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you a pretty interesting update video, and it is talking about the limit break system which has just been introduced into OPTC. Now, for those of you who can't get in the game, the reason is 99% most likely because you haven't downloaded the latest version of the app. So go ahead and do that and you'll be able to get in the game. Once you get in the game, basically everything has kind of changed. We now have a massive adventure kind of map. I don't know what the last option is. It could be PvP. That's what people are saying. So as normal, we have the world map, which is story mode, and we've also got special island. If you move along to your crew, building a ship is now in the very bottom left, and then in the bottom right above the Rayleigh shop, you now have the limit break function. So you can see all the units that you can limit break. And I've got to say, some of these limit breaks are pretty insane. Now if you want to see what each ability does, you can select up to that. I don't know how to explain. You can select up to that circle or that orb in the limit break chain. But if you want to see everything, basically select the very final one and then press OK at the bottom. What it's going to tell you is what you need and basically how much belly you need, how many of the limit break items you need, and also what level you need to have your character. So it says 99 out of 99 because my Akainu is level 99. You need to have him level 99, otherwise you can't limit break him at that final stage. So I'm going to demonstrate that with this Luffy here. So we'll select this final one, and he is only level 1 out of level 99. So that's just an example. But if you select the final orb and you press OK, you can basically see what the character gains. So Akainu gains 450 HP, 200 attack. He gains 200 attack. So he's going to go up to what? 1900 attack? 1900 attack? No, he's going to go up to 2000 attack. Okay. Okay. There you have it. He goes up 90 recovery. He gains 1 extra slot. So he gains 1 extra socket slot. So you can add, I don't know, maybe I have orbs on my Akainu. I can now add cooldown. So my Akainu's orbs are Bind, Despair, Heal, and Orbs. I can now get cooldown if I do have enough points one day to finally max limit break him. His cooldown goes down by 1 as he gains a Sailor ability which doubles his damage to blue units, so quick units, which is pretty good, but why would you use Akainu as a sub? He gains other abilities such as if you hit a perfect with Akainu, you have a 20% chance that on the final hit, you're going to have 5% extra damage, so 1.05 times damage. If you receive damage, the next turn, you gain plus 20 to your attack, and he can also heal 3 turns of Orb Lock. So there are many good abilities here. Pretty interesting stuff. And to the people who always made fun of me for keeping my dupe legends, well, there you go. Dupe legends are now very useful for limit breaking, and I have my 2 Akainus down here. Dupe legends that I will probably use to feed for limit breaking. My other Akainu, as you can see, is just a troll one, which is quad maxed. I'm basically never going to use it. It's just a meme. It's just a meme. But the interesting ones I want to show you guys, I believe this is only for shooters, because out of my units, only the shooter characters have this. And this is quite an extreme ability. It is, if your HP is full, your normal attacks go through all barriers. That's the very bottom line there, which is scrolling right now. So before you attack at the start of the turn, if your HP is full, before you attack, not at the start of the turn, because you cut your own HP, and that would technically mean at the start of your turn you are still full HP if you cut your own HP. But before you attack, if your HP is full, his attack will go through barriers. Now this is very interesting. I don't know if this is for the entire crew or for himself. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's just for himself, because apparently Boa Hancock V2 Legend has that. Apu also has that. They're all shooters, so I'm guessing it's a shooter thing. So this one also says at the bottom, if your HP is full before attacking, his normal attack will go through all barriers. He also has, if you have less than 10% HP and you hit a perfect, you will heal 0.5 times his recovery in HP. But this is Apu. Now Apu actually gets a bunch of really good buffs. 230 HP up, 150 attack up, 60 recovery up, 1 extra socket slot. His cooldown goes down by 5. Goes down by 5 cooldown, and his captain ability changes. It's no longer if he's HP max. If he has max HP, it will be 3 times attack. Now it's if he has max HP, 3 times attack to dex units. Anything below that, he has 2 times attack. So he's actually kind of viable now, which is pretty good. And he also gets sailor abilities, which is 30 plus 30 to all stats for dex units, and for shooter type characters plus 54 stats. So I think this is a massive buff to shooters, because let me tell you, I haven't seen Kizaru's yet. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that Kizaru goes through barriers too. Yeah, he does. Kizaru at full HP before attacking goes through barriers. I'm going to say it's not a captain ability, and instead it's if you just have him in your team, and him specifically, or her specifically. Caribou has it as well. Caribou's a shooter. Usopp, let's take a look. Usopp does not have it. Usopp does not have it. So if your HP is max before you attack, and you attack with Usopp, his attack will probably not go through barriers, is how I'm going to interpret that. But it seems to be quite a big buff to shooters. He has it as well. Gladius has it as well. Let's see, Van Ogre, who's a pretty good unit for shooters, and of course Van Ogre has it as well. So I'm gonna say this is a buff for shooters, a really, really big buff for shooters. So to the people panicking and thinking, oh, Blackbeard is redundant now, it's pretty much only shooter teams with these max limit break characters who can pull this kind of stuff off. Because if we take a look at Log Kid, he gains 1 extra slot, which is a big thing, plus 75 to strikers, plus 75 to ambition or driven type units, whichever way you want to phrase it, as his sailor ability. And he also has the turn after you take damage, plus 20 to your own attack, and also recovers 1 turn of Orb Seal, is how I think it's phrased. So he doesn't have it. Let's take a look at Bon Clay. The full HP thing, he does not have it either. 5 plus Luffy. Now 5 plus Luffy actually has a very nice buff. 200 HP, 30 attack, 50 recovery, 4 turn cooldown reduction extra. So his cooldown goes down by an additional 4, which is pretty good. And his new sailor ability is, when you're attacking with him last, his attack goes up to plus 100, which is pretty awesome. And also me and quick slots count as beneficial orbs as well. And he has heal 1 turn of recovery seal, and and when you take damage next turn, plus 20 to all stats. So that one's okay. 4 turns cooldown reduction is really, really nice. Mihawk, who's probably going to be the most limit broken character, 2 more socket slots, so he goes up to 3. RIP Kai Mihawk, interestingly enough. And he also boosts HP by 1.3 times for slashes now, just as opposed to the 2.5 times attack boost. And as a sailor, matching counts orbs and quick slots as beneficial orbs as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. And I'm going to say it's going to be covered on the database soon enough. But there is a lot of stuff, so don't rush the people working on the database is what I'm going to say. They work extremely hard to get that information out to you guys. Translating all this stuff is going to be very difficult. Fujitora, who I believe has the most limit broken path slots, 540 HP up, 175 attack up, 95 recovery up, cooldown reduced by 1. He cannot be blown away if he's a sailor, which is a very interesting ability. Also powerhouse and driven type characters, stats plus 50, which is really good. He also has 1 turn after he's taken damage, boost 20 attack. He also has the Akainu one, which is 1.05 times attack on a 20% chance when he hits a perfect, and also recovers 3 turns of Orb Seal. So there's tons. I don't have all the units, so I can't check which ones have which, but that is just a pretty much basic look through of the limit break system. Tell me what you guys think. Is it too much? Is it too little? I think the new ability, which is to go past barriers if you're at full HP, is amazing, but I believe This is just a hunch that this is only for shooters, so Blackbeard is still very good in that sense. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Sorry I was kind of dead in this video. I've just come home and it's very, very late, just past midnight, and I'm exhausted. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and goodbye.